to another episode of Technically Speaking. Today, we're going to talk about the 3 myths surrounding emerging technologies. Yay, I love myths. Those myths are that most emerging technology comes from big firms, that emerging tech is all hype, and that picking a successful emerging tech company is a coin toss. So, Mark, you and I spend a lot of time in our day jobs when we're not recording Technically Speaking, actually working with customers to help guide them through their options for technology. And we deal with technologies from the biggest, most established companies all the way through to the most nascent beginning companies. And we see everything in between. And a part of what we do, and especially a part of what EVOTEK Labs does, is guide our customers through some of the things that we'll be talking about through this series of episodes. And so I have a lot of thoughts on this, but I think that you have more that are probably more relevant. So would you share some of your opinions on where tech comes from? Is it big firms? Is it startups? Is it a combo wombo?
Well, I wish I could say that this was, kind of murky and gray. It's not. This is one of the most statistically cut and dry examples out there. It's almost impossible for large firms to actually innovate. And there's some reasons why. We'll dig into those. But if you don't believe me, what I would suggest is if you do a lot of business with a large incumbent firm, if you're doing business with them, take a look at the products they sold. I would be willing to bet that the products you buy from them are either the product that started their company, it's either that, or some company that they've bought along the way, a product developed by them. You'll probably never find a large firm out there that is actually selling something that came out of their R&D department.
So within that, I think it's really important to recognize that you're not saying that the technology or products that come out of big established incumbent firms are bad. It's just that they tend to have started off, executed through the development of both a market and a technology that was so effective that they were able to build a company around it. And then they, through contact with customers and customer environments, continue to perfect that product. However, it's very different than the cycle that we see being followed when companies are trying to come up with something that's brand new and possibly disruptive.
Yeah. No, you're spot on. Large companies don't become large because they got bad products. They become large because they have good products. However, those good products produce a revenue stream that acts as an anchor, preventing them from disrupting their own revenue stream. So the idea here is that if you're looking for emerging tech or something disruptive, please don't look at a large tech firm. That's not where it's going to come from. If you take a look at some of the more impactful innovations that have come about since the turn of this century, things like blockchain or application containers, deep neural networks, Hadoop, the Internet of Things, those all came out of open source communities or these small academic initiatives. So the vast majority of the things changing our technical landscape are coming out of these small startups. So if you're a large corporation, God bless you for spending billions of dollars on R&D. That's terrific. It's going to shore up your existing product line. But if you're looking to disrupt, it's better not to look at innovation, but to look at outovation. Go find that startup that has survived the startup wars and purchase that. And of course, we see that every day in the news.